In tonight's Whatever Happened To segment, those massive sinkholes and the families whose homes were swallowed up. Adrian Collins asked on Facebook, what is the update of the massive sinkholes in America? Are they being filled in or what? Correspondent Phil Keating looks at the spectacle and the science behind the sinkholes.
There's a sinkhole right next to our neighbor's house, and it's literally eating the house like completely.
Just minutes later, the first house dropped into the still growing sinkhole.
It took the sides of the ground away. It was alive.
Terry Dewan ran door to door, alerting his Land O'Lakes, Florida neighbors that their lives as they knew them were disappearing dangerously fast.
It's like quicksand. You could see the water was swirling.
Within 2 hours, 2 homes were gone, 8 others were condemned, including his, leaving the lakefront neighborhood stuck with this sinkhole smack in the middle of the road.
We didn't lose the house, but we lost the house because we can't live here. And, we probably won't be able to live here again.
You're grabbing your pets and your kids and just running. You don't have time to really get anything.
The University of South Florida in Tampa uses virtual reality mapping to study sinkholes right in the heart of what's known as Sinkhole Alley.
Every state has its risks, right? So it could be wildfires if you're somewhere. It could be tornadoes if you're somewhere. In Florida, we have hurricanes and we have sinkholes. So we live on Swiss cheese, essentially.
Florida leads the nation in sinkholes, where insurers pay out about $250 million a year for sinkhole calamities. But much of the country is also at risk. Sinkholes happen when the ground upon which we live sits atop porous rock, like limestone, which slowly gets eaten away by the underground aquifer. When the rock gets too weak, it crumbles into the water, with everything above it sinking down with it.
How do we prevent this from happening? We're a long ways away from that answer.
Pasco County Safety Administrator Kevin Guthrie says homeowners on suspect land can fortify their houses by pinning them onto limestone. But even with driving pipes deep into the earth to secure their homes' foundations, homeowners are not guaranteed their homes won't collapse into a sinkhole if the sections of the bedrock erode.
That's the part that,
none of which really matters anymore for Dewan.
There's no value on this, at all, really, except for it's a parcel that's on the lake, with a big hole out in front.
And clearly very costly. Pasco County estimates it would cost $12 million to patch this sinkhole alone and make it pristine. And no one can absolutely say whether another sinkhole will happen to just drop right here below my feet. And for home buyers, well, there's expensive sinkhole insurance as well as extensive research before you buy. Chris?
Very cool. Thank you, Phil.